Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing What If Deku Had a Dragon Quirk Part 2. In the last part, we left off with, them pretty much completing like Aizawa's test. Yeah, just completing Aizawa's test, literally. And of course, and just saying that, like no one's getting expelled as it was just a logical this was something, so that illusion to get them all to try their best at everything. Because he wanted to see, if there was if they had any potential, and if not, then he would expel the ones that he thought had no potential to be a hero. And so we come back with Deku. Well, yeah, it would be Deku. Well, it would be Deku and Kachan walking out, and yeah, Kachan will be. Oh, jeez. Jeez, Deku, you always, you're always, you're always number one. He's like, well, yeah, but most of that's because my quirk. And you know that. And you also know that I always try my hardest. And, you got second place, that's better than, coming third or like that Mineta kid last. So, I guess you're right. Just I thought Aizawa actually was gonna, expel someone or whoever came last, but nope. He just lied to make us work that little bit harder. And then all they'll hear is, all I could say, oh wait guys, you're going to the train station? Like, I am too. All I can either would come up and coach and be, more people. Yeah. More extras. As the other two. No, come up and you go and you go, oh hi Deku, my name's not Deku, it's Izuku Midori. Oh, but I heard Catch on a while back ago call you Deku's like, yeah, Deku's just the nickname that he gave me. Okay, I didn't know about that, sorry. It's alright, I don't mind. And, they should go, oh yeah, and I'm, Uraka. My quirk is gravity. And Ida would explain his. And that, yeah. And, they'd probably talk and catch on just, walk off. As Catson really doesn't like. I would think, yeah, he still wouldn't really like talking to people. The only one he likes talking to is Deku. Because, he thinks that Deku's the only one that's a, good enough rival, considering he can fly, I think, like 4 times the speed of sound? And, of course, as he gets better, that goes higher. I think I said in the last part 5 or 6, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. And, well, yeah, of course, in his dragon form, or which is toothless, just, imagine toothless but like a dark green, with his pupils being a lighter green as you see in the picture. Yeah. And so, yeah. Of course, in his plasma, he'll be able to do plasma blasts, and of course in his dragon form, he's now learned that he can, when in dark places where he can't see, he can, do, I guess, like a bat, what a bat can do, sonar, I think it's sonar, right, well, yeah. one of the things where you can send out pretty much beam of plasma and it will echo back and give him a pretty much like rough three-dimensional picture, of course by sound, so he's able to navigate anywhere. Because he like that, and yeah, that's really the only thing he knows he can do. He doesn't know he can turn invisible yet. No. Well, yeah. Of course, well, the next day it would be, well, he would like catch someone knock on his door and come on, how can a dragon be late for school, and especially you, because you can travel, around 5 to 6 times the speed of sound. Yeah, but still, no, it's early. And yeah. And then, and of course, just, this day out of everything, they would miss the train. So I'd say they are, later than normal. And Coach is like, oh jeez, and I hope you're happy now we've missed the train. It's like, oh come on, Coach, well, we both can fly. He's like, yeah, but I can't fly. I can't fly as fast as you. It's like, well, fine, then just, like hold on to me, and I'll fly pretty high, or at least high enough where you're still able to breathe, and we'll get there, and we'd be probably maybe even the first ones there. Maybe the school won't even be open yet. Who knows? As as it would transform, and Captain would reluctantly get on. So this feels weird as he then literally takes off with an explosion. Yes, he already hit Mach 1, just taking off. As as then he's I don't know, like, I don't know, maybe like what's it, like 10-20,000 meters in the sky. As he would then start flying forward at least, he won't go full speed, but he'd go at least maybe Mach 2, and catch on will go, Jesus, this is your top speed, it's unbelievable. He's like, huh? And they go, huh? No, this ain't my top speed. I'm going, at least 2 times the speed of sound right now. I don't really, want to cause a massive shockwave. And also, I'm only guessing what you say, because I'm faster than the speed of sound. You'll be able to hear me because I'm in front of you, but because you're behind me, I can't hear you. You'd have to wait until we go subsonic or slower than the speed of sound for me to be able to hear you again. It's just, like a couple, like 2-3 seconds later, of course, there to you, and of course the reporters are there, but he doesn't land outside, he would land inside the thing. As then one of the reporters would go, oh my god, it's, that dragon kid, he's the, the second ever person to ever get a dragon quirk, as he'd, transform out of that. And back go, jeez, what's that? Well, no, you're a dance question. Which was like, geez, that's fast. I can't even travel that fast, or at least not yet, at least. And they go, well, maybe one day you will be able to travel that fast. I can go, maybe one day. And back goes go, and also, why did we land in the others? Like, well, you really want to try and fight your way through that, and I'm pretty sure they would have just crowded us even more, considering. But oh yeah, because you're the second ever person ever to get a dragon transformation quirk. It's like, yeah, that's why. As well as I would just be just about to, like, well, yeah, I'm not sure, like, do the teachers live on campus? I don't know. But I'd say, as I would just get there as he sees, Izuku and Bakugo landing, or well, more so Izuku or Deku landing, and uh, okay, so they decide to come. So Katsun decided to go by dragon today. Huh. As he'd go, you know, you're not meant to use your quirk outside of school. He's like, well, I know that, Aizawa, but we kind of missed the train. And yeah, so this was really the only way to get here. So, oh, you're here before me. He's like, don't you live quite far away? He's like, yeah, but you know, when you're able to travel around 6 times the speed of sound, you know, you can get to places pretty fast. So, I guess you're right. And also, I guess it's a smart idea for you to land here anyway because of the, well, reporters, yeah. That's pretty much what, you know, I just told Katsun. Yeah. And, you know, Katsun would just be leaving. And then, well, Aizawa, do you want me to scare them off? So, what do you mean? Is that, well, I could easily, you know, do, you know, like, you know, go and warn them and that if they don't, you know, go away now, I'll, you know, I've got a permit to that I could, well, let's say cause a distraction outside of UA. and it'd go, well, you'd have to ask Nezu for that, but that would probably be the best idea. And don't go, okay, and cuts on, then, well, you know, well, he just about hears this and then, you know, stops, turns back around and thinks, I'm gonna watch. I have to watch this. I want to see what happens. As you know, Deku transform. Or you'd go up and I'd go, oh, how is, like, you know, being in the same school as all mate, how is this, you know, lessons and that, and they'd go, if you don't disperse now, I've got a permit so that I can use my quirk and, well, I can destroy all of you right here, right now if you don't move. And go, oh no, you're only bluffing, as you know, you transform and get ready to do plasma blazers. They will go, oh my god, he's not. As they would run for it, and that's how it's just like, that kid, oh well. And then, well, the rest of the day, you know, it's just fine. As then, all of a sudden, the alarm would go off. As you know, like they're about to have lunch, and all of a sudden the alarm goes off as everyone then freaks out and, you know, goes to get out of school, and Deku can hear that someone actually has made it in school, but he goes, you just make someone relax, goes, hey everyone, it's just, you know, the reporters. And it's like they've managed to make it inside, you know, the UA ground, and they all calm down. And Deku goes, you know, sneakily to find that person who we know as, I can't remember his name. It's the person with the DK quirk. That's how they managed to. That's how they managed to get into UA in the first place. Anyway, and that's pretty much how they managed. Well, I don't know, because I remember seeing him there in the first episode. You can see, well, not in the first episode. Whenever Deku actually goes and we see UA for the first time. Well, with the reporters there. Yeah. And, you know, Deku would then end up, you know, seeing him, and he'd get ready to do a pretty much some fire blast at him. Well, but that's what, you know, the person thinks. Then the fire turns, well, from a fire, it starts turning blue, then into plasma. Because mind you, it does take a lot of energy out of Deku to do a plasma blast in his human form, but he is still able to do one. Or at least one a day. And, you know, he goes, if you don't, you know, as of course, Nezu would be, Nezu would be, as he'd be, going out to assess the gate, he would come across Deku threatening someone, and he'd then go around and see that it's an actual villain, and that villain managed to actually get into UA. And yeah, of course, just as, Deku's about to knock him out, because, he manages to teleport away, and, and of course, they do still get the information that, All Might's meant to be at the, USJ, they're meant to be at this, the USJ, or the unseen simulation joint, or I'll just call it USJ. He's meant to be there, and, this day with the other teachers, and so they get them ready. And of course, because there's, saw Deku holding up someone, he'd go, Izuku, what's he doing in there? He's like, no, he's like, was that a villain I saw? He's like, yes. Principal Nezu, that was a villain she saw. He managed to get away though, like, that black mist, it was like a teleportation quirk. And it's like, I guess that's how the reporters managed to get him. Either he's got a teleportation quirk, but then, as someone manages to find Nezu, it'd be Aizawa, and Aizawa to go, and it would be wondering why Izuku's in there, and of course he was talking, Nezu, Principal Nezu, look at gate, it looks like someone, destroyed it, turned it to sand. Decayed it, all that. And then he'd realise, they were, and then, Nezu would look, at the files that they looked at / stole, and who'd realised it would be, about where All Might would be in that. And, and so they're like, I'm gonna, go, Izuku, why don't you, go back to your class now? It's like, okay, and then he would call, call a emergency meeting, and he would tell everyone that, Deku managed to stop a villain, but he managed to get away at the last minute with I guess someone else had the teleportation quirk and teleported them out there. And it's the same person who destroyed our gate. And they managed to get away with the information about the USJ. And so I propose we do it, instead of a week from now, we do it tomorrow to throw them off. Because I think, it's a week or that before the USJ happened. Yeah. And then, and then, of course, then everything else would go, off Lincoln up until, of course, until it's All Might's class, the hero basics. Yeah. As All Might would, as they're all, chatting to one another, and then All Might would open the door, slam the door open and go, I am here, walking through the door like a normal person. Yeah. And he would press a button on the remote that opens up cases, and it's like, here your costumes. I always say the costumes make the hero. The hero makes the costume, or something like that. Whatever you said in canon. And, they all put them on as he, tells them we're going to get some battle training. As of course, um, Captain's just like, yes, and in back of his head he's like, I'm hoping I don't go up against Izug. I hope I don't go up against Deku, because that's a death wish pretty much. As going up against the dragon is, a death wish pretty much. And of course, they draw, well, what, I don't know, I think Deku's outfit would still look the same as in canon, because I don't think nothing would have changed. Yeah. Yeah, I just think it'd be like in canon except for the hood. Yeah. And and it'd be made out of like a more like a shrubby like substance, so it's able to expand. Yeah, and like the same as the shoes, so you'll like shoes and gloves. So many transforms, blade doesn't tear the thing apart. Yeah. So anytime he transforms, he's gonna have to take the gloves off anyway. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just, roughly the same, just like a lot more elasticated. It's able to deform to his body. Yeah. And, well, everyone would, pick their name out, I'd think. Or, well, no, he just pulls balls out of the thing and goes, so Team A is, Deku and, no, Izuku Midoriya and, Oraka. And Team B, which would be, Black Ball, the villains. The villains will be, Bakugo and Ida. And Bakugo's, oh no. Yeah. And Ida's is like, well, yeah. As it would give them 5 minutes. 5 minutes to get ready, as well they'd put the bomb in the same place, the top floor. And yeah. Well, this time nobody really gets hurt badly. So as Almighty goes over the thing, goes, your 5 minutes are up, let's begin. As then Deku would transform and just fly to the top floor with Uraka on his foot. So I'd think, oh no, I don't know. Oh no, she would go on top of him. Yeah. And Deku would just burst through the windows. And they're like, oh no. Well, no, ha ha ha, the heroes are here, they burst through the windows. And Captain's like, can't you just shut up, Ida? And fight them already? As, yeah. Well, of course, Deku would then immediately transform out of his dragon form so you can able to use his find. Like small plasma blasts, or at least small enough. Like, of course, the big ones he's only able to do one, but he's able to make smaller ones also. Yeah, and which are like less destructive. So that's what he ends up doing, is just not spamming them. He's able to make at least, I'd say, maybe 10 small ones. 10 small plasma blasts, as he pretty much, yeah. Well, Uraka would be, as Deku would be, distracting, Katsun and Ida to try and sneak around to the bomb. As she manages to touch it, and yeah. what's it called? All Might would say, the hero team wins. Dang it. And, of course, Deku, no, not Deku. And Cousin go, he never stood a chance. It's like, well, no, you didn't, so why don't you try and get stronger? Yeah. They'd be talking on the way back on, how they did and that. Yeah. And, it'd be about everyone's, I'm not sure who the MVP would be. Yeah. I don't know. Not sure. She would. Well, yeah, all the other teams would go like in Canada. Well, the other stuff would happen like in Canada, and then it'd be the end of the day. As they'd be walking back to the station and, take it home. As I would go, well, I hope you're not late getting up this time. So I'm gonna make it on time for the train today and not, have to rely on you to get to school. It's like, yeah, but we got to school early, at least, didn't we? It's like, yeah, but you had to explain yourself to Aizawa. We both did. I know you've got a point. But, try and get up earlier. Yeah. And then, next day comes. As Aizawa would, tell them that, they're going off they're going to, facility off campus. And you'd push a button on the remote and go, well, you can put your hair costumes on if you want, but in my opinion, as you're still getting used to them, they'd be a hindrance for you. As mostly everyone would share and put them on. They'd then, take their box and go to the locker rooms and get changed. Because the class, they haven't yet chosen, no, that would have already happened. Yeah. And of course, Deku would have still, I think Deku would have still given it to Ida, because, he saw, Ida would have wanted it. And, yeah, so he gave it to Ida instead of taking it. Yeah. And so, yeah. Okay. So Ida would pretty much go, line up in ordinary fashion about whatever he does, and, he goes, my plan was destroyed. Because it's like, as some students, sitting at the side, and some are then facing forward. So it's like my plans were destroyed for the, sitting thing. Yeah. As then, they'll talk about, their quirks and that. And, I can't remember her name also. Not Floppy, Suyu. Yeah, Suyu would, Deku, your quirk, it's quite rare, isn't it? It's like you're the second to, you're the second ever person in the world to ever get a dragon transformation quirk, ain't you? So, yes, I am. It's like, so you're quite popular then. It's like, yeah, but it gets annoying. Yeah. I know, All Might would understand that. And mind you, All Might hasn't yet chosen a successor. As he's still, as he's, instead of giving, because Deku's, got quirks, so he's not going to give Deku, it out of pity or that. And, he's not going to give it to Mirio yet, because Mirio hasn't even proven himself yet. And, yeah. and because he's, just most of his lessons are probably around, class 1A, so, and, him and, well, yeah, well, no, he wouldn't exactly have, like, I guess, a father type relationship with, like, Midoriya. Yeah. As how it goes, okay, quiet down, everyone knows we're here. They go in and Deku's in as well. It's like, oh my god, that's, the rescue, is it rescue hero? I'm 13? Not sure. Or the pro hero 13, I can't remember what he says, but yeah, he would say that in canon. He would freak out pretty much mentally. Yeah. And, yeah, and then, well, of course, because they're having it, like, a couple of days earlier than what they did in canon, of course, like, of course, none of the villains actually arrive. So she finishes her speech and, she says that everyone will be, rotated around every so often. And, yeah, of course, they don't get even more popular, luckily. And, yeah. So as they are, battle through. Well, no, they'd be, saving people and that through, like, the different disasters and that. And, yeah, that would go. Well, it'd be, like, just a normal day. Where just, the full day itself was them, like, learning, different ways to rescue people in different, like, some circumstances. And that. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Well, yeah. I just also want to say, sorry, guys, if I don't sound that into it. I'm knackered from last night's stream. Well, I mean, like, well, yeah. I mean, last night, well, it's like Saturday's stream. Well, no, Friday's stream, Christmas stream. Well, yeah, this is Sunday, of course, when you've seen this, but I'm also be showing. Well, what I mean by today, I mean Saturday. So yeah, so it'll have already happened, and yeah, I'll probably be even more tired for Monday's one. Yay. Anyway. Oh. Yep. Anyway, like the whole class is pretty much happy and that, throughout the day, Deku's like learning even more, how to use his quirk and when to, use different abilities. And that, because mind you, he can, as I've said, fly in his human form. He just, yeah, it's like he's finds it still odd to do that, so he doesn't use it often. No. But in, like, tight places where he can't transform into a dragon, he will use his quirk to fly. Yeah. And, oh yeah, he, like, yeah, and also it doesn't really make sense, like over an ocean to transform into a dragon just to, try and save people on a boat or in the ocean. Even though it does kind of also make sense too, because if someone's, like underwater, well, it's smart to, swim then underwater because, yeah, well, to become a dragon, because the dragons are better at swimming underwater than humans are. I would think so, at least. Yeah. Yeah. Deku would learn when to, transform into his dragon form and when not to, and, therefore use his fire in that. And yeah. And of course, I would then, see that they also need, more training, so that you would think that, I'd have to, and then there'd be, I think at the like the summer training camp, yeah. Right, yeah, of course. I'm not skipping to that. Not yet. Yeah. And, well, yeah. And after, after a couple of hours, it'd be lunch. Once I've had lunch, they'd probably. Oh, no, they'd go back to UA or not. Oh, yeah, let's say, they end up, going back to UA. As, time they get back to UA, it'd be the, end of the day. And so, they end up walking home. And, yeah. And this is also where I'm going to end the stream, because time I get ready, end the part, because time I get ready and that for tonight's, for the stream. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video, or part, depending on what I do. Well, no. Guys, if you have enjoyed this, like if you enjoyed it so much, and you want to see more just like this, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next part of video. And there you go. Bye!